Corrine and her puppy Charlie. Hi. Corrine is a competitive dancer. She is 19, has been accepted to an amazing fashion school, and has taken a year break from her life to come here and do Lyme treatment and get better so that she can carry on, and she can also spread the message through her fashion career about Lyme disease. And she has a very uplifting spirit, and I have really enjoyed talking with her, and I hope that you enjoy her story as well and learn something from it. Just met them today and they are awesome, and she has a great inspiring story that she was just telling us.
Okay, I guess I'll just start over because I just started, but you know, it all started with becoming allergic to like everything, like gluten, dairy, nuts, soy, eggs, all this random stuff. And then I found out that I was like had a sensitivity to mint, because like every single morning I'd brush my teeth and I'd get so sick before dance, and I'm like, what the heck? Well, it was mint, which is so random. I know. So then I was in dance, so I didn't really think anything of it, but like my joints were hurting so bad and all of that, and I went to physical therapy, and they're like, we've been doing like 3 months of physical therapy, like why aren't you getting better? I'm like, I don't know, you're a doctor, not me. And so it just like, it felt like someone like beat me up with a baseball bat, like all my joints were dislocated and I was dancing on them all the time, and it was just really hard, and I started like losing my balance a lot more, but like I have really good balance, not just to be like, you know, but because like dancing, I've been doing it since like 3rd grade, like I have balance, and I'm like, what's going on? But I didn't really think much of it. I was like, maybe I'm just tired. And then the next year, I was dancing with my friends, and we were practicing like this like routine that we knew, and we were just having fun, and we all made like the big dance team, the varsity dance team at school. Like fell and smashed my head on the tile, and I got a concussion. And that really messed me up, and like my eyes started going crazy after that. Like I couldn't even look at a page, and it looked like the words were like,
oh yeah, I've had that.
And they look like they're ants, so they look like they're going like this, and the ground looks like it's rounded like this.
I can relate to that too.
Yeah, all of the walls looked like they were curved in, and all the doors looked so small. And sometimes at school I'd stand in front of the door. My friends would be like, okay, go in. I'm like, the door's too small. Like, I'm too tall. I'm not going to fit. They're like, Corrine, you're tall, but you're not that tall. They looked really small, and I just felt like I was like giant. Everything looked a lot smaller. And
that's weird.
It's weird. And then, you know, I see spots all the time. So I see like floaters just floating here, and then like I see all the time. Good morning. All the time you see like, you know, like when the TV goes out and it's like black and white specks, and it's like, well, I see that all the time. It's like a glaze over my vision. I've had that for like 2 years, 3 years, 3, 4, 3.5, something like that. I've had it for a long time, and everything looks like it's glowing. So like it looks like there's like halos around like everybody, like glowing. Yeah, it's weird, and I've had that ever since, and that's never changed. And so I was just like, what the heck is going on? So I had to sit out of dance, which was great therapy.
Okay.
For like a while, and that didn't help. And they started saying, oh, well, you can't do anything anymore. And I was like, well, let's go find somewhere else. So we started doing eye therapy at this one place, and I did that for a few months, and it didn't help. Like 8 months, and then we moved on, and then I started doing another eye therapy at a different place, and nothing. And then after that had been 2 years, and the concussion was bad, but it wasn't as bad because I'm young, and everything was fine with the concussion, so it's not the concussion anymore. So we were like, well, what's going on? And at the beginning of senior year, I started getting like really bad memory stuff, and I'd throughout all of high school, it started getting really bad, and I'd have to study like 12, like I'd get home from school and study like 10 hours like every single day for like 2 weeks before the test, and then I'd maybe remember half of that stuff. Like I wouldn't, and I just thought, I was like, maybe I'm not trying enough. like, I just couldn't retain any information, and by the time it was like the beginning of the year, like, I wasn't remembering anything. Like, I'd go into class and then I'd learn like this formula and I'd be doing it and I'd be like, oh, okay, great. And then the next class period, she'd be like, okay, so let's add on to what we learned. I was like, I've never seen this in my life. She's like, Corrine, you're doing great last class. And I'm like, I don't think you've ever taught us this ever in my life. I promise I would remember. But I couldn't. And then, you know, I was having to do all the big tests, you know, like ACT, SAT, and I was sitting in the middle of the class and I was getting like really bad breathing problems. So we thought I had asthma. Like, I couldn't breathe and I would have like asthma attacks in the middle of these tests. And I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, I need to be focusing on this. It was so frustrating. It was so frustrating. And we found out that I had candida, so we started doing candida pills, like to kill it all. But that just made me like, threw me like so much. Like, I started herxing, but we didn't know what that is, what that was. So I started getting really, really bad. And then we changed medication because we found out that I had MTHFR.
Oh, I have that too.
Yeah, and I had double strand. I had both sides of it. And so we're like, okay.
So you have you're allergic to the folate and you're allergic to the folic acid? Is that?
I don't know. I don't think I'm allergic.
Or not, I'm sorry, not allergic. That was my brain messing up. You're genetic. You don't have the marker, so you can't process it.
I stopped feeling emotions, and that started like sophomore year. I didn't feel any emotions. None of like. And whenever I'd see someone be sad, like, I wouldn't feel anything. But, like, I'm so sympathetic, and I feel really bad for other people. But, like, whenever I was happy, I was never, like, felt it. I just, like, started picking up on what other people were doing, so then I would copy what they were doing. I was like, okay. Like, I would know what you're supposed to do and what you're supposed to say, but I didn't feel anything. Because, I don't know, so I just acted. I acted for, like, 2 years. And then we found out that the chemicals in my brain that were making emotions were not.
They're turned off.
Yeah, they're like, you have like you're not making any of the chemicals to be able to have emotions or any of that, and you're not doing any of all this confusing stuff that's all sciencey. And then I was like, well, what are we gonna do to fix that? Well, we got some pills, and we got like B12 like rub-on arm cream thing.
Oh, okay.
And that like helped for a while, so I was like, yay! But like I still was like crazy off, and then we finally like.
It's really good.
If
you haven't gotten the methylation cream, vitamin B, it's excellent.
Okay.
It's really, really helpful.
All right.
Like, cleared up my mind like a lot.
It's way better than the pills because the absorption rate is like they're not even.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
really,
good to know.
It's really, really helpful.
That's good to know.
So then, like, I just so knew that something else was wrong because, like, in dance, I started just passing out all of a sudden. Like, I'd be dancing and my body would shut down. It would just shut off, and I'd just, like, collapse in the middle of, like, the number. And, like, you couldn't see anything. My body was still, but all of my insides were shaking, like, violently. And if you put your hand, you would feel it, but to see it, there was nothing. And, like, all of my face would go, like, crazy numb. And we're like, what the heck? And I started getting these tremors with my hands. And I started getting, like, a stutter. And then finally, like, this June, I had my first seizure when I was in New York with my friends. We went to a senior trip with us. And it was, like, after we went to go see a Broadway show. And there was a lot of lights and flashing.
Yeah.
And we walked right out into the middle of Times Square.
Which arm would you like?
So then I was just like, oh my gosh. And my friends were like, what the heck? All of them knew that I already wasn't feeling well and I was having a lot of health issues. So they like handled it well, but we were just like, we need to figure this out. We went to this like doctor, his name was Dr. Buckley, and he was like a chiropractic, like natural path, whatever. And we did like muscle testing and he said, you have Lyme disease and all of this and all of this and this. And I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Because I didn't know anything about Lyme before I got it. Like, I didn't know anything about it. I just had heard it before. Like, I know that it's from ticks, but I didn't know any symptoms. I didn't know what any of it was. And so we went to get a second opinion. So we flew out to New York to Dr. Cameron, and then he was like, oh my gosh, spot on, you have Lyme. So then we did the Western blot test, came back positive Bartonella. So then he gave us like doxycycline. And what was it?
Zithromites.
Zithromycin, yeah.
So we got those. Well, he didn't tell us what Herxing was. There was no.
Yeah, that's what happened with me with my first round of my doctor that I went to before this. Like, we didn't do any detox. We didn't know what Herxing was. We didn't know, like, any of that. We're just like, what is going on?
Is everything gets worse.
Yeah.
Scary. Oh, my nugs. Well, I stopped being able to walk by myself. They had to, like, carry me around. And I, like, couldn't think anymore. I couldn't. You know, talking was just having a conversation. Like, I never would be able to have a conversation or look anyone in the eyes because my eyes would be, like, moving everywhere, and I would just be, like, so on edge and so sick feeling that this would not be a reality for me. And so I was just so freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Like, it was so much pain in my body. Like, all underneath my skin, it felt like someone lit an entire match.
No one can touch you, and, like
burning.
Yeah.
All of my limbs were burning. Every single joint was like to the max dislocated. I felt like I got hit by a car, threw into a ditch, and left there for a year. And then they decided to fish me out. So like I was just so weak. And it was crazy. I was
Thank you, Alexis. You're welcome.
what is going on? My seizures were so aggressive that like I was screaming in pain. And like I don't have pain tolerance. Okay, bye, Dad. Good luck with your legs. And like I have a high pain tolerance, and I was like, this is just crazy. And it was getting like my whole body was like major convulsing. My eyes are like rolling back, and everything is going bad. And we're like, oh my gosh, what is this medication doing?